So the game I'm playing today is called NASCAR Thunder 2003. Now, I would be saying welcome back to NASCAR Thunder 2003 because I have already made videos of this game, but as you can clearly tell from the title screen here, this is not the PlayStation 1 version of the game. This is actually the PC version. Now, I said in the first part of my playthrough of Season Mode in the PlayStation 1 version of this game that the only reason I was even playing the PS1 version was because I couldn't find the game disc for the PC version of the game. Well, recently, I decided to go and find it again, or try to find it at least, and I did manage to find it. So, I'm gonna make a video of it now. So, I personally think that the PC port of NASCAR Thunder 2003 is much better than the PS1 version. I still wouldn't say it's better than the console versions, but I still think it's a lot better than PS1. But PS2, GameCube, and Xbox, not really. But anyway, so I used to play the PC version of this game a lot when I was much younger, and I really loved playing this game a long time ago, but I decided to play this game a little bit off-screen, and looking back at it now, this version of the game is not great, but I still wouldn't say it's bad. I mean, there's still definitely a lot better NASCAR games out there. Like I mentioned before that NASCAR Racing 2003 season is the best NASCAR game ever made, not NASCAR blah, 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 blah. Never heard of that NASCAR game before, but yeah, I still think that's the best NASCAR game ever made. So this one's not really good, but it's not bad either, and this was the version of the game I wanted to play on my channel to begin with, not the PS1 version. And speaking of which, before I get into the game here, I'm not going to bring back my playthrough of Season Mode in the PS1 version of this game, mainly because I do not like the PS1 version. Well, it's mainly because I just ramble way too much. Like, I find that my commentary is just getting worse and worse with every video that I upload of that game. I mean, it's just not a very good game to commentate. Like, it's a very difficult game to commentate, I find, so I'm not going to be bringing that series back. But it's also because it's the PS1 version, and I honestly believe that the PS1 version is highly inferior to the PC version, which I personally believe is highly inferior to the other console versions of the game. But anyway, so you have 5 different modes here: quick race modes, feature settings, and inside EA Sports. Well, 5 different settings. Quick race, you can just go straight to a race. Race modes, you have testing, season, and multiplayer. I don't think anyone even plays this game on multiplayer anymore. Just for fun. Online matchmaking is not guaranteed after September 30th, 2003. It's long past that day. And also, NASCAR Thunder 2004, I do actually have the PC version of that game. Not sure if I'll make a video of that either, but as you can see, no games available, and this is on the internet. Connection type cable DSL. Modem 28K. Yep. You know this game was made in the early 2000s when modem 28K is an internet option, but then you have features, which is just player profiles and replays. You can view your profile, you can view your saved replays right here. Then you have settings, you have all this stuff right here, steering help, opposite lock, braking help, etc. Then you have the rules, you can choose the amount of opponents you want to race against, flag rules, fuel usage, temperature. Not really sure what the point of changing the temperature is, but it probably has something to do with the races, like maybe it affects your car somehow. I don't know. These are the controls. Now, I have a lot to say about the controls, just so you know, but I'm gonna rant about how much I hate the controls in this game when I get into an actual race. Then you have the graphics. I have everything set to the highest setting possible. And audio, I do have the music disabled because this game does contain copyrighted music, and I just don't want this video to get taken down for copyright infringement and essentially my channel, so. And then inside EA Sports, Season Preview is basically like an advertisement for Madden NFL 2003. Nothing I care about. Credits, just the credits of the game. And then it's in the game is just like a montage of NASCAR drivers saying the EA Sports slogan, which is, of course, it's in the game. And it also happens to be the short videos that play before it takes you to the main menu when you're just starting up the game. So, yeah. Before I go into a quick race, actually, I'm gonna go into testing mode here. Because, like I said, I want to rant about the game's controls. So, well, I guess I could do that in quick race, but either way. So you have a bunch of drivers here. You have Dale Earnhardt Jr., who appears on the cover art of the game for every version. Then you have the other NASCAR drivers. Now, I will say one thing. This version of the game has a lot more drivers than the PS1 version. There's exactly 69 drivers in this version of the game, and there's a total of 175 cars. Like, you can actually change the sponsors on the cars. So there's a total of 175, which is a huge improvement over the PS1 version, which only had, like, 20 drivers, and also 20 cars. You couldn't change the sponsors on any of them. So yeah, you can choose from different sponsors, like you have the 2002 DeWalt, and then you can go to the old one, the 2001. It's pretty cool, I guess. You can also spin the car around as well. If you left-click, and then drag, and then let go, which I'm trying to do here, but it's not working. There you go, you can make the car spin around. And in some cases, you can make the car spin around so fast that it looks like an optical illusion. It's kind of cool. So yeah, you have a lot of drivers right here. You have images of the drivers as well. And then you have all of these NASCAR drivers, which I've never even heard of before, actually. I'm not sure if they are even real NASCAR drivers. I mean, they probably are, but I don't know if they're like drivers from the NASCAR Busch series, which is what that series was called at the time this game came out. But yeah, I'm not sure. Then of course you have still the same drivers like Kevin Harvick, but just a different car. Yeah. So yeah, I don't really recognize the names of most of these drivers here. Like this guy Dan Pardis, I have no idea who he is. And then Jeff Purvis, I have no idea who he is either. So I have no clue who these drivers are. I know who Brian Vickers is though, and Michael Waltrip. And of course, Dale Earnhardt. Now, Dale Earnhardt is interesting, actually, because when you're installing the game for, like, the first time, it actually asks you, as the game is finishing installing, if you would like to add Dale Earnhardt into the game as a driver. And as a kid, I never understood why it asked you this, but then, of course, I learned that Dale Earnhardt is actually a deceased NASCAR driver. He was killed in the final lap of the 2001 Daytona 500, so maybe that was why. And his car was actually removed in NASCAR Thunder 2002, probably because they didn't want to offend anyone, I guess. I'm not really sure. Junior Johnson, I do know who Junior Johnson is. I guess this was the car he drove a long time ago. And Alan Kulwicki as well. And these drivers right here I've also never heard of. And the cars do take a little while to load as well. And you have Benny Parsons. This car doesn't even have a number on it, just an NBC Sports logo. But you can change the sponsor, so now it has number 50 on it. And of course, Richard Petty. And yeah, you're back here now. So those are all the drivers. You know what? Just for fun, I'm going to choose a driver that I've never heard of before. How about we take Shane Hall's car for a test drive? I've never heard of him before, but how about we just use his car? Yeah, we're going to go to Infineon. Because I like the road courses a lot more than the ovals, and it's raining. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna reload that just to see if the weather changes. There we go, clear. Yeah, this game loads very quickly. I find that it actually loads a lot faster because I'm playing this on my new laptop, my Windows 8 laptop. Of course, you have car setup, and... Whoa. Hello? 214 miles per hour? Is it supposed to be like that? I don't think it's supposed to. I did save my own car setup right here. It says Infineon, what am I doing? Because I had no idea what I was doing. But wait a second. 214... Is it supposed to be like that? Okay, well anyway. Let's just go into the game. I'm really sorry if this video... If, like, the first 10 minutes of this video have just been me rambling, but there's a lot of stuff that I want to say about this game. So, as I'm driving here, I guess I'll start ranting about the game's controls. So, I'm using the arrow keys right now to control my car. So I can use the down arrow to brake, up arrow to accelerate, and left and right arrow keys to steer left and right, and apparently I'm drifting now, which is amazing. Not exactly the easiest thing to do in a NASCAR, but... So, the reason I hate the controls in this game so much is because I hate the default controls, because the default controls in this game make no sense to me. By default, the accelerate command is binded to the A key, which means you press the A key to accelerate, and you press the Z key to brake. And then to steer left, you press the comma key, and to steer right, you press the period key. And I never understood that control scheme, because, like, why not just use the arrow keys, or even the WAS and D keys to control the car? Like, I never understood that control scheme. And not to mention, I mentioned Sports Car GT in the video I uploaded of Race Room Racing Experience a couple of weeks ago. And ImageSpace, the company that developed the PC port of NASCAR Thunder 2003, was also responsible for developing the PC version of Sports Car GT. And if I remember correctly, in Sports Car GT, you use the arrow keys to drive. So I don't understand why they made what I personally believe is, like, the worst control scheme for a racing game ever, or a racing game on the PC at least. So, I'm not sure why they could have just continued to use the arrow keys to control the car, like they did in Sports Car GT. Not sure why they had to change it and make it all weird. But, I rebinded the controls just to make it easier for me. So, yeah. And also, you can shift between gears here. Wow, I'm doing some really good drifting right now. But, you can also shift through gears, but that's another thing I never understood, because by default, the commands to shift gears are unbinded, which means there are no keys that you can press in order to shift through the gears. And, wow, I am doing really bad at this. But, yeah, they're unbinded by default, so you have to bind them manually. So I binded them to the A key and Z key. A key to shift up, I believe, and Z key to shift down, so I also don't understand that, because the thing is, you can reverse in this game, but the only way to reverse is to shift down. And because the shift down command is unbinded by default, then there's pretty much no way to reverse in the game. So you have to... I have no idea what that guy said, but yeah. You have to bind the control yourself if you want to reverse in the game, otherwise you won't be able to. So, the default controls in this game just suck. They just suck. So, but thankfully you can rebind them, so they're not so bad. But anyway, I am just doing really awful at this here, so I think I'm gonna just go back to car setup right here. So yeah, these are all the controls right here. So if I go back into here, you can also use the F keys to do stuff as well. Like, you can press the, I'm not sure if this is going to mess up the recording, but just in case it does. So if you press F1, you can enable the mirror. If you press F2, you can turn off the HUD, or the heads-up display. Broadcast display is off if you press F3. I'm not really sure what that does, though. You can press F4 to view vehicle information, shows you what position you're in, the speed you're currently going, what gear you're in, how much fuel you have, and what flag is out right now. I guess the only thing that would be really useful is the flag and the fuel. Well, I guess flag not really, but lap information if you press F5. F6 does not do anything. At least I don't think it's doing anything. F7 to view tire information. F8 to view pit stop adjustments. F9 also does not do anything, F10 doesn't do anything, F11 doesn't do anything, and you can press F12 to save a screenshot. There you go, screen saved, and it saves it directly to the game folder. You can press the tab key to view information about the car, so I'm number 63, there's my name, Robotnik35, so you can do that. You can press R to look at the instant replay, but only when the instant replays are enabled. You can press page down to look in this view. Page up to go back to this view right here. And yeah, you can press the home key to look at the car from this angle. And the sound effects are actually a bit different when you're looking at the car from this view. Yeah, you can really hear the sound effects here. And I also have the damage in the game enabled, which means I can go and do this. If I can just crash right into the wall right here. Whoops! Oh! There we go. I just blew up the engine. So you can do that too. But it's okay, because your car is instantly repaired. So it's okay. You can just crash your car as many times as you want. It just gets magically repaired. So, there we go. And just crash it into right here. Ooh! Now there's just smoke. There's no fire this time, but there is smoke, so I always have fun doing that. I believe it is possible for the cars to flip over in this game. In fact, I think I did actually flip one car over off screen by ramming right into it, so yeah, I should never be allowed to drive. Alright, so now I'm here in an actual race. Yes, we're finally gonna get to an actual race here. I know it's been like 15 minutes already, but really sorry guys, I just really had a lot of things to say about this game, and I just wanted to explain all the game mechanics. But, so, as you can see right here, when you go to a quick race, you have practice mode at first, which lasts an hour. It tells you the current weather, which is clear, temperature, which is 56. Because I have the weather set to changing, the temperature will change occasionally, and so will the weather. I'm not going to go to practice mode, though. We can just skip to the next session if we want. It's qualifying time now. Weather's rain, temperature 63 degrees. That's Fahrenheit, by the way. And also, I don't think they allow drivers to qualify in the rain. So, I'm not sure what that's all about. Like, cause wouldn't they postpone the qualifying if it was raining? I don't know. But then you can just simulate the results if you decide not to qualify, so all their positions are randomized. Then it's happy hour, but I don't care about that. So we're just gonna go right to the race. And also, if I'm not mistaken, if you stay on this menu for a few minutes, like if you decide not to actually go into the race, I think the race will just begin automatically. Like, without you competing in it. I think. It does the same thing in NASCAR Racing 2003 season, but... So, there's a starting lineup right here. And where am I starting? I'm starting in 9th. I think your grid position's also randomized. No, I'm not starting in 9th, I'm starting in 20th. Number 9's my car number. Holy jeez, okay. Just go to the race.
NASCAR Winston Cup Racing is in the Sonoma Valley today. MRN is live with flag-to-flag coverage of today's Dodge Safemark 350 from the Infineon Raceway. It always makes it interesting to watch these drivers have to turn left and right.
You know, Joe, this track can really show off a driver's talents. This is truly a course where your skill alone can mean the difference between finishing first and 41st.
So yeah, we have actual race announcers in this game. That's pretty cool. You can disable them if you want, but I choose not to. So here's the starting lineup. It just slowly scrolls through all of the drivers that will be competing in this race. That's my car right there, the number 9 Gain car. That car is apparently driven by Jeff Burton. And Jeff Burton, I think, usually drives the number 99 car. At least he did back in 2002 when this game came out. So I'm not sure if the car that I'm driving is like the car he drove in the Busch series back then. I'm not too sure. It probably is, but I don't know. I have no idea. So you have all these drivers right here. Then, of course, you have some of the drivers competing in this race that I've never heard of. Like, Dan Pardis is here. So, and Johnny Sauter. I actually heard of Johnny Sauter. I know who Johnny Sauter is. And Jamie McMurray as well. I guess that's the car he drove a long time ago. Maybe before he started competing in, like, the NASCAR Sprint Cup. Which it's called now. When this game came out, it used to be called the NASCAR Winston Cup, so this is just a pace lap. I have the pace lap set to automatic, so my car just goes through the pace lap automatically, which I guess makes it easier to talk about this. So you have some of the drivers that you probably never heard of before, and what the heck am I doing right now? I almost spun the number 30 car out there. The heck is this AI? But, yeah, so you have some of the drivers that you may or may not have heard of, and it chooses some of them at random. I guess because, there's not, exactly 43 drivers that people have probably heard of, or I'm not really sure. But then again, there's still some drivers competing in NASCAR Sprint Cup today that I've never heard of before. Like, no one really notices, I mean. Probably because they're, like, they compete in the NASCAR Sprint Cup, but they always start, like, way back in the pack. Like, no one ever seems to notice them, really. Why do I keep turning into the number 30? I'm ahead of them! What is this AI? Okay, let's just skip to the race. I have this set to 3 laps, because I don't want this race to last forever, so... just have this... we're just gonna race 3 laps here, and that'll be it. So here we go, then. Racing against all of these guys. Alright, I'm gonna brake right here. Okay, yeah, I could do that. I'm not sure if that was cheating or not. I don't think I was cutting through the track, but whatever. Let's just keep going. Well, there are some other guys that are kind of cutting through the track. Okay, not gonna be too aggressive right here. Not gonna be too aggressive, just... Yes, I do realize I made contact with the 31 car. You don't need to remind me. Okay, so maybe I could... okay, well, since this guy's going slow, just take this turn right here. Let me press F4 to see where I am. Okay, Terry Labonte's cutting through the track. Actually, I don't even know what I have the AI difficulty set to. It must be pretty low because these guys are not really being the best drivers in the world right now, so... then again, neither am I, so what do I know? Alright, here we go. Whoa, don't skid like that. So I'm in 20th. I really don't care if I finish this race. Alright, just gotta turn right here. Oh boy. Well, I spun out. Darn it, recover. Nope. Block Bobby Labonte. He's not getting through. Darn it. Wait a second, I'm in 18th now? Okay. I thought I would have lost some positions there, but then again, I guess I passed a few guys, so I guess not. Thought I was gonna lose a lot of positions from that, but I guess not. And also, I have the flag rules disabled, which is why the yellow flag didn't come out when I spun out there. But normally, if you have the flag options enabled, it will cause the yellow flag to come out. And of course, you can't speed on the track, otherwise, I believe it gives you a penalty. So, yeah. And I'm not sure if this will be the only race that I do in this video, but this video is already pretty long. But I might do just one more race, maybe Watkins Glen, because honestly, I like the road courses a lot better. I find that the road courses are more interesting. Oval tracks are just kind of boring, to be honest. Because all you're doing is turning left constantly. Alright, here we go. So we got this turn right here. These guys are going really slow right now. Oh, okay. This thing suddenly appeared on my screen. Oh, I think this is what they meant by broadcast display. This is the broadcast display right here. Okay. If I press F3, yeah, it goes off. Okay. That's what that is. So the white flag is out. White flag, last lap. Oh yeah. I don't know why he said that. Oh jeez. Why can I not turn? At least why can I not turn very well? Alright, let's look at these guys right here. That's Kurt Busch, that's Bill Elliott. Okay then, I'm catching up to these guys. Yeah, these guys are going really slow. Maybe I had the difficulty set really low. I'll check after the race ends to see what I have the difficulty set to. This is not making a whole lot of sense. This guy should not be going this slow. Oh boy, here we go. Okay, cool. Yep. This is good. I'm good at NASCAR, guys. Or I'm just good at racing games in general. I definitely know how to NASCAR. Oh boy, okay, well... Get wrecked, Terry Labonte. Bobby Labonte, I mean. Forget you, I don't need to be careful. The flag rules are off. There are no flags. Which means I can break the rules all I want. I can just turn this entire race into a demolition derby if I wanted to. I don't care about being careful. I don't need to if the flag rules are off. Although I do need to be careful there, because if the damage is enabled, then I can just completely wreck myself. Alright, race is done. The unofficial results, even though they are technically official, but I finished 14th, right? Yep, I finished 14th. I mean, it's not amazing, but I wouldn't necessarily say it was bad. Other than that, I would say that went pretty well, and it's saving my replay too. Basically, the bigger the replay, the longer it takes to save. Alright. That went pretty well, I would say. Alright, so before I end this video off, I have decided what? Okay, let's just go to the race then. Alright, are we just skipping this? Okay, I'm not really sure what happened there, and the announcers are not coming up, or not coming on for some reason, like they're not talking, I mean, but I decided to do one more race here at Watkins Glen. This is also just a 3-lap race here, so we're just gonna do this race, and that'll be it for this video. So there's the car I'm driving right there. That's the number 3 Oreo car right there. That car is driven by Dale Earnhardt Jr., not Dale Earnhardt. So, again, I guess another car that he drove in the Busch series. I'm not really sure. I'm not sure why these cars are all crooked as well. Look at that. They're not even straight. What the heck? Why are they all, like, moving to the left? There's Shane Hall. That's the guy whose car I completely destroyed in the testing session before. There's Casey Kane. I guess that's the car, the 98 car. I guess he used to drive that before he started competing in the main series NASCAR, or Sprint Cup, or... Just go to the race. Jeez. Most of this video has just been me talking and not playing the game. Just skip this pace lap, I really don't care. Let's go! Alright, how you doing, Jeff Gordon? And by the way, I actually, set the AI to the lowest setting possible, because as it turns out... Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy, okay. Jeez, 3 wide there. Okay, well, just spun you out. So as it turned out, when I was racing at Infineon, I had the AI difficulty set to 80%. Well, now it's time to see just how dumb this AI can be, because I have it set to the lowest possible difficulty, which is 70%. So we're gonna see just how dumb these guys are. I would usually raise it, but because I want to see how dumb the AI can really be in this game, I decided to lower it. Okay, I should brake right now. Oh god, why am I just moving to the right for no reason? Okay. Go through the chicane here. The chicane. I don't know why I said it like that. Alright, time for the drifting! There we go. Dale Earnhardt Jr. can do some expert drifting in this Oreo car. Wow. You guys just knocked the pylons down over there. Yep, this AI is dumb, alright. Well, that was funny. Never seen them do that before. Yes, I realize I'm making contact with car number 20. Tony Stewart. His old car. Oh yeah, I did mess this car up a little bit, did I? Oh god. Okay, what am I doing right now? 11th? Cool. Yeah, I am in 11th. Oh, I see Jeff Gordon behind me. Oh, I may have braked a little too late. Okay. You know what? Maybe I should, because I don't want to destroy my car. If your car does become so badly damaged to the point where it can't drive, the race will just immediately end. You don't want that to happen, because usually it results in you finishing last. Okay, here we go. This is lap 2. I'm doing good right now. And there's my lap information. I don't really care about it, though. Going to the chicane. There we go. Keep control of the car. Yeah, thanks. Whatever. Oh, there's Dale Earnhardt Jr. as well. Okay. So, we have clones participating in this race, apparently. Only one of us can be the real Dale Earnhardt Jr. I'll show you. Prove to you that I'm the real one. Let's go. Let's rumble. Darn it, he's catching away from me. Or he's getting away from me. I have to draft him. How you doing? Get out of here. I'm the real Dale Earnhardt Jr. Get out of here. Oh god. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Whoopsie daisy. Well, I shouldn't have gotten so aggressive there. Yeah, how you guys doing? I'm just gonna hold up traffic for a second. Yep. Oh my god. See, this is why I should never be allowed to compete in NASCAR, because this is probably what I would do if I were to ever compete in a NASCAR race. Like in an actual NASCAR race right here. This is just what I would do. I can't even reverse out of this. Hello? Yeah, how you guys doing? Could you guys let me go, please? Fine, you know what? I'm just gonna drive in reverse now. I'm gonna complete the rest of this track in reverse. You think I care? You think I even care? No, I don't. Look at this. You guys are not even going faster than me. Are you? Oh my god. What is this nonsense? This is just the dumbest thing ever. This video just went completely off the rails. Wow. Okay. What am I even doing with my life anymore? Look at all the skid marks, for goodness sakes. What the heck? So many skid marks. Okay then. So let's just finish the rest of this race. I don't know what I'm even doing anymore. Alright, checkered is out. I'm just gonna try and finish the rest of this race here before I just completely destroy my car. Not gonna finish in a good position, unfortunately, but oh well. That's what I get for being too aggressive. I tried to take out Dale Earnhardt Jr., but nope, it didn't work. It ended badly for me. It just completely backfired. Okay, just brake a little bit right here. There you go. I'm getting away from pretty much everyone else. Look at my mirror. Yeah, I see you guys back there. You're not gonna catch up to me in time, though. Or will you? If I go off in the grass right here. No, you're not gonna catch up to me in time. Forget it. Alright. Well, that's the end of that incredibly stupid race. There we go. So that was still really fun, though. That was still really fun. And besides, I don't care if I win or not. Stopped caring about whether I win or lose in video games a long time ago. Alright, well this is where I'm gonna end things, guys. So, that was a video of the PC version of NASCAR Thunder 2003. This will be the only video I make of this game. I'm not gonna bring back my playthrough of Season Mode in the PlayStation 1 version either, because I don't enjoy doing that series anymore, okay? So I'm just gonna stop the series now, so there we go. I hope you guys still enjoyed this video anyway. This video was just really stupid for the most part, but either way, I hope you guys still enjoyed it. And I'm really sorry if, like, the first 15 minutes of this video was just me rambling about the game mechanics and why the default controls in this game suck terribly. But, just decided to make up for it by having the other 15 minutes of the video be actual gameplay. But, yeah. So, hope you guys still enjoyed it. I'm really sorry if this video was very long. This video's like half an hour long now, but hopefully you guys still enjoyed it. So, if you want to purchase NASCAR Thunder 2003, well, again, just like what I keep saying with Motocross Madness True, of course. Like what I keep saying with Motocross Madness 2, try looking for a copy of the game on eBay, or try looking for a copy of the PC version on eBay, or better yet, get either like the game for the PS2 or GameCube or Xbox, because although I've never played those versions of the game before, I have heard that they are actually better than the PC version, because a lot of people have said that the PC version removes a lot of features that were present in the console versions, like the Thunder Plate system, for instance. So maybe purchase this game on, like, the PlayStation 2 instead, or something. So, either way, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video I make. That was just a really dumb video. Anyway, later guys.